All right. Today we're going to look at a pretty fascinating and frankly kind of unconventional strategy for creating content in the age of AI. Now, this whole idea comes from a Korean spiritual teacher, and it really offers a unique blueprint for how you can turn what you know into a thriving online business. So, this really brings us to the big question, right? Could AI be your next creative partner? And look, we're not just talking about using AI for simple tasks here. No, this is about a deep collaborative partnership. So, let's really get into how this actually works and what it could mean for you. Okay, first up, we've got to completely reframe how we think about artificial intelligence. It's not just some tool that you give commands to. The idea here is that it's a partner you can actually develop ideas with. So the core idea here is actually pretty simple, but it's really powerful. No matter what you know a lot about, could be politics, could be family life, maybe some really specific skill, the advice is to start playing with AI. I mean, literally argue with it. Ask it to rephrase your points. Push it to expand on your thoughts. It's kind of like having an infinitely patient and super knowledgeable sparring partner who's there 24/7 just to help you sharpen your own ideas. And this quote, this is a really crucial point. The message is that this window of opportunity, where AI is basically a patient teacher, well, it's closing. The prediction is that AI is going to evolve into an intelligence that expects you to show up prepared, with well thought out questions. So the time to start learning with it is right now. So what's super interesting here is this clear distinction being made. Right now, AI is this forgiving collaborator, this patient tutor. It'll help you study, no problem. But the prediction is that it's going to become more of a demanding master, a true intelligent partner that will actually challenge you and correct you. And that just hammers home the urgency of building those collaborative skills with AI today. All right, so let's say you've done that. You've workshopped your ideas with your new AI partner. Now what? Well, this is the part where we move from just thinking and talking about ideas to actually creating something tangible. And the process for this is laid out in 4 pretty clear steps. You start with your own foundational knowledge, what you already know. Then step 2, you use AI to refine and expand on those ideas. Step 3, you organize all that collaborative output. And finally, step 4, you create a foundational ebook from all that work. But here's a really crucial point. This first ebook, it's not for sales. You're not trying to hit the bestseller list with it. Its main purpose is to be your personal knowledge archive, a concrete, organized record of your unique know-how, all refined through that collaboration with AI. This becomes your foundation for everything that comes next. Okay, so let's move into the next phase and see how this all builds up. That personal knowledge archive we just talked about, it now becomes the cornerstone of what the speaker calls a cultural business. So, what exactly is a cultural business? Well, it's not about manufacturing a physical product or, selling widgets. It's a venture that's based entirely on sharing your specialized knowledge. It's all about creating value through education, content, and building a community. And this is where it gets really clever. That ebook you created, it's not just an archive anymore. It becomes your recipe. Think of it as your core curriculum, your playbook. It's what you'll use to teach other people, to create all your content, and to build a brand around your unique perspective. And the model even gets into a really pragmatic pricing strategy over time. In year 1, you offer courses at a pretty low entry price, say $500 to $700, just to start building an audience. Then, as your reputation, your specs starts to grow, you can raise that price in year 2. And then, by year 3 or beyond, when demand is high, you can set a premium price, which really establishes your expertise. All right, so that brings us to the final piece of the puzzle, finding your community. I mean, you've got your recipe, you've got your ebook, but how do you find the people who actually want to learn from you? Well, the strategy is all about expanding your digital footprint. You take that core recipe and you start a YouTube channel, you create a blog or a website. You use these platforms to consistently share your unique point of view. And what happens over time is that this acts like a magnet, drawing in like-minded people. The ultimate goal could even be to establish your own internet school or specialized online academy. And there's a really special emphasis placed on platforms like YouTube. It's seen as the modern-day public square. It's the place where you put your ideas out there to find your people. The source uses the Korean term inhyun, which kind of means those people you have a deep connection or destiny with. It's where your community will find you. And, this whole thing isn't just about personal gain. The speaker really frames this entire endeavor as a way to benefit society. By sharing what you know, you're not just building a business for yourself. you're actually helping people and making a real positive impact. So this really leaves us with a big question, doesn't it? Is this the new blueprint for creators? This combination of very human ideas amplified by the power of AI? Could this be the way for anyone with specialized knowledge to build a community, to build a business, and to make a meaningful contribution? It is for sure a really compelling vision for the future of how we create.